So, what is descriptive writing? It's a type of writing that is meant to describe a person, place, or event in great details. Capturing an event through descriptive writing involves paying close attention to the details by using all of your 5 senses. You describe a person, place, or thing in such a way that a picture is formed in the reader's mind. Moving on. What's the purpose of descriptive writing? So the first point, using interesting words can help to stop writing becoming dull and flat. Next one, sensory description uses sight, sound, smell, touch, and taste to sketch an impression in writing. Instead of using vague, general words, your sensory language should be concrete and sensory packed. Try to avoid using the same subject-verb pattern in all sentences, which means you need to bring in a variety in your sentence structure. You need to write varied sentence structure rather than repeating the same sentence structure again and again. Embedding descriptive elements and combining sentences can help to avoid the routine subject-verb structure. Avoid using overused words or expressions. Again, this also means that you need to avoid repetition. Don't keep repeating the same words or expression throughout your writing. A dominant expression creates a mood or atmosphere in your writing. So, whatever you write, it needs to create a mood or atmosphere. As I said, using interesting words can help to stop writing becoming dull and flat. Now let's take a look at this picture. Nice can be replaced by delicious or tasty. Look at this sentence over here. The room was bright. So how do we make this sentence more interesting? By using descriptive language. The room was bright and a good smell of the cool breeze hung in the air. So we have tried to make this more interesting by using some description in it. So you have to describe a person, place, or thing in such a way that a picture is formed in the reader's mind. The fundamental task of descriptive writing is to always describe a person, place, or thing in such a way that the writing captures the imagination of the reader, invoking all of the 5 senses he or she possesses. In order to do this, the writer must use as many details as possible and put all of them together in a nice descriptive way. Here the writer can use many analogies, metaphors, or similes that the language offers. So you should always keep in mind whenever you are doing the descriptive writing, you should make use of all the 5 senses to make your writing more interesting. Here are a few examples. I'm sure these examples will help you to understand descriptive writing in a much better way. We had a really nice dinner could become we enjoyed a tasty meal. The children had a great time at the circus could change to the children shared a thrilling night at the circus. Take a look at this paragraph. My sister and I walked along the boardwalk each afternoon of our vacation. We watched the ocean and listened to the waves. Usually, we stopped for a snack at one of the many stores that lie in the boardwalk. Afterwards, we walked along the beach and let our feet get wet. So in order to make this writing more interesting, we can always use descriptive language. So let's take a look at how we can do this. My sister and I walked along the boardwalk one afternoon on our vacation. The hot boards warmed our bare feet. We watched the foam-covered waves topple over each other and then slide back into sea. The crashing water competed with exuberant yells from the seagulls. We bought a perfectly oval fluff of pink cotton candy that dissolved sweetly in our mouths. Afterwards, we walked along the edge of the water, letting the warm, salty air blow our hair away from our necks as the cool water lapped over our toes. I think this is a perfect example of using all your 5 senses, and it also creates a picture in your mind while you're reading this. Take a look at some more examples. Whenever you do the descriptive writing, make sure your language is not vague. Vague means unclear. Vivid, it should be more descriptive, it should be more clear. Take a look at these examples. The food was unappetizing. If you write it in a vivid manner, the pale turkey slices floated limply in a pool of murky fat. You can always use your own examples. It's not mandated that you stick on to whatever is given here. Now the next one, I already told you about the sentence structure, that you need to use varied sentence structure. Don't keep repeating the same sentence structure again and again, because it makes your writing quite monotonous and very boring or dull. What to avoid in descriptive writing? You need to avoid too many adjectives, too many adverbs, and cliched figures of speech. The next point, a dominant impression to create a mood. Take a look at this example. My family ate dinner at Merry Maid Diner every Friday night while I was a child. We huddled close in a large red booth as we scanned the familiar menu. The aroma of gravy over creamy mashed potatoes lingered in the air. I snuggled close to my mom's arm as she ordered our drinks. The waitress brought our thick milkshakes out on a tray and placed them in front of us on a paper doily. The jukebox in the back played songs that we all knew the words to, and we sang along until our food arrived, hot and enticing, on the table. Outside, I shivered in the cold air, but in the diner, I was cozy, munching on crispy French fries and enjoying a hot, juicy cheeseburger. This is the manner in which you have to write your descriptive writing. It should create a mood and leave a dominant impression. So look at these descriptive words over here. Try to remember these words, and as and when required, you can use them in your descriptive writing. You can always add on to this list. This is not all. You can always add on your own words, and make sure that whenever you're doing the descriptive writing, try and use descriptive words as much as you can.